Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to her back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Here we go.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive?
I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Jones. The quick slant caught.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. Touchdown! Denzel Mims with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. On third down, Mayfield. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. There to make the grab. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good Sanders. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3.
You'll get nothing. Let's go, get it back. Let's go. Go to work, y'all. Let's go to work.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Jones on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Denzel Mims on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Pats are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mayfield with it once more. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Hunter Long from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. That is caught by Mims. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Jones now on 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This one swung out to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw right side complete to Williams. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. Mayfield now. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Jones throwing on first down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's taken in by Duvernay. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 38, Mayfield. It's complete to Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. First down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's got him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First carry for James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll run here with Robinson. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw, Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Denzel Mims. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Johnson now returning. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A first down throw for Mayfield. Open man left side. It's a tight end long. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a big play there for Miami. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Jones on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I've met
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mayfield to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. On 1st and 10 is Conner, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Robinson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On third down, Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.